You live in Vaudreuil-Soulanges? Guess what? Sales are down 70% in last June. But if you're selling a home between $460,000 and $760,000, you're closing on average within 30 days. Here's exactly why. Stay tuned. We're sharing the details. In this video, we're going to look back at what happened in June, the market, the median price, the inventory, the days on market. We'll even take a look at the greater Montreal backdrop and what's going on, municipality by municipality breakdown in Vaudreuil-Soulanges. We're doing it all. We're heading into July and we're gonna let you know what to keep an eye out for. Let's get into it. So before I zoom into our area, let's take a look at the big picture. Across the greater Montreal region, there were 4,012 residential sales in June 2026. That's down 8% versus June 2025. At the same time, inventory keeps climbing. It was actually at the end of June, 20,894 properties listed on Centris, up 17%. And that's actually the 11th straight month that inventory has grown in the greater Montreal area. So in plain terms, after years of having bidding wars and low inventory is slowly coming back. Sellers still have the edge in most areas and in certain price points, but it's not the free-for-all champagne and cocaine years of 2021 and 2022 anymore. The market is rebalancing, but it's not collapsing. Here in Vaudreuil-Soulanges, the whole territory. I'm talking Vaudreuil-Dorion, Île-Perrot, Pincourt, Hudson, Rigaud, Saint-Lazare, Cèdres, Soulanges, all of it. Last month, in June 2026, we had 164 residential sales. That's down 17% compared to June 2025. The total volume sits at $104 million, and that's down 18%. Now that looks rough on paper, but you need to understand why. When it comes to active inventory, 935 listings were available last month, up 4% year over year. New listings now sit just under 300, up 3%. What does that mean? Well, more choice is coming on the market than before. So if you're a buyer, that's great news. More options, maybe in certain price points, less pressure to jump into the first home you see. If you're a seller though, it means more competition has grown. You need to stand out, you need to price it right, and you need to present it well. The median single family home price now sits at $610,000, down just 3% year over year. And if you're owning a condo, it's now $375,000, down barely 1%. This matters. Prices are not collapsing. This is an adjustment, not a crash. Sellers are not losing their shirt, and the buyers, well, they're still paying close to last year's prices, and certain price points actually more, certain price points maybe a little less. But there is in general more room to negotiate if you're not in the quote-unquote affordable price points. So when it comes to days on market, we're now sitting at 32 days on average for all of Vaudreuil-Soulanges to sell a single family home. That's down 18 days compared to June 2025. On the condo side of things, we're sitting at 40 days on market, down 9 days compared to last year. That means that even though total sales are down, the ones that do happen to sell, they're happening faster. This isn't a dead market, it's more of a selective market. The sales to new listing ratio, this is the number that tells you who holds the leverage in the market. In June, we had 164 sales against 296 new listings. That works out to roughly 55%. And according to the APCIQ's rule of thumb, above 55%, the market favors sellers. Above 70%, it's overheated. We're sitting right at that line. Still a seller's market, seller-leaning market, depending on the price point, but it's way more balanced than it was just a couple of years ago. Okay, so the piece that everybody's been waiting for, the municipality by municipality breakdown. 7 zones, buckle up, this moves fast. Vaudreuil-Dorion, the anchor of our territory. Last month, 57 sales, exactly the same amount as there was in June 2025, so 0% change. While the rest of the region dropped 17%, and it's selling in 29 days on average, 9 days faster than it was selling last year. The core of the market is holding steady. Pincourt, the 11 sales, down 35% year over year. Volume also is down 36%, but time to sell dropped to 41 days instead of 61 days last year, so 20 days faster this year. Île-Perrot sector, now I'm going to group up Île-Perrot and Notre-Dame and Île-Perrot together. It was only 18 sales last month, down 44% compared to last year. This is the softest sector for the month, not for the whole market, but just for this month. Volume actually cut by half, down 50%. And if you're buying there, you may not clearly hold the leverage right now. It's, how could I say this? There's just not much available right now in the market in Notre-Dame de Île-Perrot and Île-Perrot. They said it's a tiny market, but it's been on fire. There's been 8 sales last month, up 33%. Volume is up 43%. The average time to sell dropped from 99 days to 20 days. It's a small sample, but keep an eye on it. I think the trend is clear. More affordable housing is definitely flying off the shelves. As for Hudson, it's a niche market. It's usually a higher priced market. Last month, we had 9 sales, down 36% year over year, and volume is down 38%. But as a rule, what sells much faster. The average days on market is at 43 days compared to 109 days last year. Now, Saint-Lazare and Rigaud, together, there was 33 sales, down just 13%. One of the softest declines for the region for last month. Rigaud alone is up 22% in sales, up 65% in volume. Saint-Lazare brings the bigger volume for the pair at $17.4 million combined. The average time to sell dropped from 50 days to 35 days. Next is Soulanges JULY, the Coteaux-du-Lac, Les Coteaux, Saint-Zotique, Rivière-Baudet area. Altogether, there was 40 sales last month, down 11% year over year. It's one of the mildest pullbacks in our territory. Saint-Zotique stands out on its own with sales up 28%. The sector average time to sell, so for that area, is 48 days. It's actually down 12 days compared to last year. What we're watching for in July and August, 3 main things. 1, inventory is going to keep climbing. If that roughly 4% trend holds, buyers get more negotiating power. Number 2, we're going to keep an eye out on interest rates. Any move, or even a pause from the Bank of Canada in lowering or holding the interest rate, can weight demand up quickly. Number 3, the summer lull. Typically, summer is a little bit of a slower market. Sales are usually down in July, and activity starts to bump up near the end of, late August, I would say, for the back-to-school season approaches, and then really picks up in September, October. Here's my advice. For sellers, if you want to ride the momentum in the $460,000 to $760,000 price point, summer is still a good move. Buyers, keep an eye on rates. Now, you may be wondering, what's your property worth right now in this market? Or if you're a buyer, you may be wondering, what's my buying power right now if I was looking to buy a property? Well, great news. I offer a free, no pressure, no obligation to list home valuation. If you'd like to know more about that, click the link in the description below. Now, if you're a buyer, we also offer you guys a free buyer consult too. Again, no obligation to act. Click the link below in the description and we'll be happy to schedule that for you. Now, if this video taught you something, hit the subscribe button. If we brought you any value, you smashing that subscribe button really helps us get the information out to the community. If you have a question, please consider writing it down in the comments below. If you have any questions about the Vaudreuil-Soulanges real estate market, or maybe you're watching this from another market, we'd be happy to get you the information you're looking for. Now, keep an eye out. Next month, we're back with more numbers, more truth, zero fluff. Until then, please remember, in today's market now more than ever, who you work with, that truly matters.